This is one of those days where I don't even know exactly what I'm making. It's hot. It's humid. I probably should have changed out of this white shirt before starting this. But old habits die hard or something like that. I'm working on building some new habits though. I'm really excited about my productivity book, Atomic Habits. It's really just like kind of got me excited for productivity and like habit stacking and stuff like that. And I know that sounds kind of nerdy, but the way I see it is if I can get more done in less time, both personally and professionally, I will be a very happy camper for it. So I've been playing around with changing some different things in my schedule and my routine, just trying to see like how I can improve my habits and stuff like that. I'm thinking about I don't know if this is a good idea or not, but I'm thinking about making myself like a giant protein shake every day instead of going to the convenience and getting food. I feel like I need to make sure I have like an emergency snack or something in my bag just in case. I'm thinking about doing that. Well, if I'm completely honest, before starting to stream today, I considered not doing it because of the temperature. Yeah, that's annoying. I think it's fine. I considered not doing the stream today because of the temperature, but that seemed kind of like a lazy or bad reason not to do it. So here we are. Loki, can you relax? Just hang out. Hang out with me. He doesn't want to hang out with me. I know what he wants. Even though I'm talking to him, I know exactly. You want to go upstairs and hang out with your favorite person, not me. Let me check and see if the door is open. I know, but let me check if the door. I left my own party. See, the door's closed. I don't want you to go upstairs. Let me change my shirt because it's so hot. Found a t-shirt. Come here. You want? You have water. So the veterinarian told me to stop feeding him in his stainless steel thing and just give him water from his cat fountain. But the thing is, like, he doesn't actually like the cat fountain sometimes. He just wants the water the way he wants it. So I'm gonna fill up his stainless steel bowl. Because that's what he's complaining. I know I'm coming. Give me like 2 seconds. Yeah, I'm coming. You have water. I don't know why he's crying like he has no water. I promise you guys, he has his cat fountain that I just bought expensive filters for. There you go. Happy? He would he would he would also happily drink out of the toilet if I would let him, but I'm not doing the toilet today. That is grody. Hey, Moxie. I am not chasing my cats around today. So I started making some corn. I think maybe I'll make pasta today. But yeah, I think that's what I'll do. Seems like a good idea. But just for my husband, because I don't think, let me see. Is there enough to make both? I have some leftovers too that I need to get rid of. Well, I'm definitely making some pasta. I can't stay for long, but I thought I'd say, hey, oh, it's chips. It always makes me happy to see you. You'll be glad to know I started a good girl's guide to murder, and I'm actually liking that a lot more than Cruel Prince. I love characters with texture, and I feel like the author is really good at giving her characters like interesting lives, but without making it feel like she's doing it. She's just doing it to do it. So I've started it. I don't know how it will go so far, but so far I'm invested. And today I'm half Thanksgiving dinner because I am going to make pasta. Yep. This one I feel like I could see myself finishing, so we'll see how it goes. But I wanted to let you know I got it, I started it, and so far it's going good. Look at this. This is kind of pretty. I'm waiting for the water to boil. I ended up DNFing my other book that I was reading. I read 2 of the books in like a 5-book series, but like the main 3 books are like kind of can be read as a trilogy. And I liked 1 and 2, and then by the time I got to the 3rd book, I felt like they were trying to plot twist with things that irritated me. And I was just like, not the he kills his brother trope. That's something nobody asked for, or at least I didn't ask for. So I DNF'd that book. And now I'm working on A Good Girl's Guide to Murder and Atomic Habits. Is that the name? I don't remember if that's the full name. I am tired. This morning I left for the gym around 4:50, and I felt the weight of waking up early this morning. I can tell you that. But the nice thing is traffic wasn't too heavy, so that was good. I'm making a girl dinner, don't judge me. You just woke up from a nap? I feel like I need one. To be fair. It's been super hot, and apparently this is the hottest month of the year. So after this, it's supposed to stay hot all the way until by October, it should be consistently cool. What day is today? Today is Wednesday. Yeah, I think I'm good. Probably the last day I can do this. Lately, I feel like I have been eating less food, probably because I snack at work. So then when I come home, my appetite is kind of thrown off. So then when it's time for dinner, like I really don't care to eat dinner like full on. So then my usual cooking routine produces too much food. So now that there's too much food, then I'm like, oh, I guess I'll just eat the leftover the next day. And that's kind of what I've been doing. Speaking of the next day, we still have pomegranate juice. I'm going to keep drinking these until they're all gone. How many do we have left? We have 1, 2 left after this one. This is probably not something I should drink in a white shirt. Where did I put my t-shirt? I literally just had one. I don't know where I put my t-shirt. I guess I gotta go back upstairs. Back upstairs we go. Oh, I remember what happened. What happened was I was trying to focus on making dinner and the cats were being fidgety. And then I was like, what is wrong with you guys? And then I let them out of the room with me. And then I went to go check and see if there's anything wrong. And Loki didn't have any water in his favorite bowl, which was what he was upset about because he has water in his water fountain. So I came upstairs to fill up his water bowl and I left my shirt on my chair. See, I just have to retrace my steps. Retrace my steps. You know, like the memes where like the whole like camera or video shakes? I feel like that was just me going downstairs. Let me change shirts real quick. Hang out for 1 second. It's too hot. Oh, this is my Bucky shirt. I thought it was a different shirt. I have another gray t-shirt that looks like it, but it's not. That's the shirt I got. So now I have on my Bucky shirt and dress pants. Mac, what's up? It is super, super humid. That is what's difficult. More so than the heat. I'm making pasta today. How are you guys doing? First, I need the water to boil. I wanted to take my white work shirt off before I drink this pomegranate juice because chances are that would be the moment I would spill it. I think I can turn the corn off now. Yep, almost spilled it just now. Taking it easy. Hope the same to you. Yeah, I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best. Lately, because I'm supposed to start school next week, I've been like trying to get a little bit more organized with my time. So today, I got some supplies from Amazon to make myself more effective, more efficient. So I got some things I thought were essential. And some of them are kind of like obvious. So I think I got like a notebook, and then I got some Post-its, but like to-do note Post-its. But I also got some string lights for my editing area. It's like 350-degree preheat. Are you talking about the weather? Because that's what it feels like here, only it feels like my rice cooker. Like when I open my rice cooker, the first thing that happens is like a gust of steam that comes up. And I feel like that is what the weather is like here. So even if you're drinking water and you're not normally like a sweaty person, like you will be sweaty here, I think. My thoughts exactly. But one of the nice things about summer here is they have a lot of like summer festivals and stuff like that. And one of the things I want to do is try and find like I forget how you say it. It's like Tambata. I don't know if I'm saying it right. A festival where they like have like a whole bunch of wind chimes and stuff like that. They're very, very beautiful. And there's one in Saitama, but Saitama is like off rip, probably about 3 hours away. So like I really gotta commit if I'm going all the way to Saitama. But if they have a really beautiful festival there, it might be worth it. But the traveling on the train in the heat though, because I don't think I want to drive there. It's far. We'll see. We will see. I told my husband he should go with me, and he doesn't really seem like he wants to go. Probably because video game just came out, guys. I don't even remember what it's called. Is it like Call of Duty Modern Warfare 6 or something? I don't even know what it is, but like everybody wants to play this video game, and I think it's Chips. You gotta go. And Mac, you said next festival is worth it though. Yeah, if I can find one closer, I might do that and see if that will work better. But I need to look around and see what's going on. Because I think they're just kind of like a peak of summer thing. They don't last very long. But there's this new video game that's come out. I'm pretty sure everybody and their mama knows the name of it but me because I'm just really not that into video games. But I think that is probably how my husband is gonna want to spend his weekend. So maybe I can convince him to go to someplace closer. We'll see. But to be fair, last weekend, no, not that one though. That one's not out yet. That game is actually coming out on my birthday, which I'm really not happy about. I'm really, really, really not happy about when it's coming out. Yeah, I know. I know. I'm upset about it, but there's nothing I can do. Maybe I can write them a letter and ask them to release it early. I can convince the creators, like, I'm sure it's already done. You're just building up the hype. Can you release the game, like, I don't know, a week early? That would be fantastic. Oh, well. I mean, to be fair, I do play Animal Crossing sometimes, but it's not usually consistent. Like I'll play for a couple of weeks and then I'll be like, okay, I'm busy and I'll stop playing. But I don't think I would be good at playing it because the thing is like with video games, I don't have the hand-eye coordination. So like if something happens in the video game, like someone tries to fight you or you need to jump from one rooftop to another, or I don't know what things you can do in Grand Theft Auto. You need to steal a car, I'm assuming. Like I would be fumbling with the controls so long, like I would lose the game, which irritates me. So then it's like I don't want to, like I literally, my video game playing skill is probably like a 2-year-old, if that. That would be wild. That would be wild. It would be like Zootopia. It would be like Zootopia, the Grand Theft Auto edition. But I just like how like homey Animal Crossing is. And I also like that there's some elements of like culture that are kind of like blended into it. So there's certain things that like make me think of like daily life here. I used to have the I don't know if I can do it on the Switch. I think you can do it on the Switch, but they do like this thing where they all exercise together, and like that's like has some cultural context and all that. But yeah, I need slow paced like video games. The games where like the character just like runs up to another character and is like and then they talk about like which clothes they're gonna wear, and like half of the game is like you sitting in like I don't know, like a window where you scroll through all their outfits. I might play a game like that. Like, I think the only games that I would ever be interested to play would be Sims and Animal Crossing. And I also like Mario games. I do like Mario games, but like I don't play them that often. I think I used to have Super Mario Smash for Switch. But I want to say I gave it away to my coworker because her kids were really into the game. And I had like the new version of it, and I'm like, yeah, I don't really play it that much. Here for your kids. So I'm pretty sure that's what happened to it. I gave them one of my games. I mainly play Animal Crossing. I feel like I'm kind of boring with video games, but I just like the chillness of them. You had it on GameCube? Oh, is it DS? Is it Nintendo DS? My sister used to have one of them. Like I want to say it was a DS, and we used to play. Have you seen the movie Treasure Planet? It's like a very niche Disney movie, which I feel is a little bit underrated, but that's a whole. Yes. Okay, so good. You get what I'm talking about. See, you guys always get what's up. So I watched that movie with my siblings, and then afterwards we ended up getting the Treasure Planet game. And we played the game, and I think that is like the only video game that I played the entire thing all the way through and actually beat the game where it's like ta-da! Like, and then they give you like the end credits or whatever. That's the only game that I've got to that point. And I can't remember if I got to that point 100% by myself or was it my siblings helping me, but that's the only game that I've come close to beating 100%. But the game was fun though. Like it was kind of still based off the movie, but it was like a lot of like jumping around, running from place to place, fighting pirates. And I think you could use like the surfboard thing that he had, like the steampunk surfboard thing he had. Come here, Moxie. Why are you complaining? Come here. She's just sitting in the hallway in the heat and then complaining. Come here, mamas. Don't run away. I know, but you will sit at the door and complain. Oh, wow. Y'all play one game to complete just one. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Because I was never super into video games. Like, it's, for me, video games and movies are pretty much the same. Like, I will sit there and play or watch for a little bit, but then after that, I start getting restless and I want to get up and do something else. And I think I've always been like that. Yeah, it's actually my brother's birthday. So I might try and call him later, like stay up and call him because we're like on different time zones. I was thinking about his birthday at work, so I messaged him, and then I checked and I realized like technically it's not his birthday yet. Oh, Moxie's having the time of her life. What are you doing, Moxie? Can't tell what she's playing with, but she's having a great time. I'm gonna put the pasta in a bowl because I don't feel like washing something else. Put the onions and garlic in there. Girl, you need to chill. You definitely relax. Yeah, I gotta call him. Does anyone want to babysit a cat? Because I'm nominating Moxie because she is very hyper for some reason today. I wonder if this is gonna be good or not. Because I don't think this is a recommended way to keep this up, but it's edible. It needs sriracha though. Yeah, she is. She's now lying on the floor acting like she has no idea why I was scolding her a second ago. What she likes to do is get bottle tops or bottle caps and then roll them underneath the couch or hair ties and roll them under the couch. She has a whole collection of them under there now. I think this gets better as I eat it. I'm gonna go sit down on the couch. Maybe. We're trying to multitask. She really is. She goes from a material girl to meow 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 meow. It depends on the day. Today she just hyper for some reason. Oh man, it feels good to sit down. I've been sitting down all day at work. But it's different when you're sitting on your own couch. I think maybe she's just hyper because the air conditioning's on. And she can run around without overheating more. My husband and I were talking about getting her like a lion cut or something. Maybe not like a lion cut, but like maybe some sort of haircut so she can cool down in the winter. But we just need to find like a good groomer that does cats. Because cats are like, I don't know, kind of wild. Moxie, like she'll let me cut her nails and like brush her hair and stuff, but she doesn't like it. Neither of my cats are aggressive, but I feel like if someone tried to cut their hair or like their nails, they might accidentally scratch somebody trying to escape. So it'd have to be somebody that knows how to groom cats. You would think she can understand the conversation. Because she's sitting on the floor looking like she's pondering her whole life existence. This is very spicy. Also, today I switched gyms. I went to a different gym than the one I usually go to. Just to see like how it will work out. It's been recommended to me by a couple people, and my husband said he thinks it's closer to work. So I was like, let me just try. Man, I went there. I got a full workout in. There was pretty much nobody in the locker room. Yeah, there was nobody in the locker room up until pretty much when I was getting ready to leave. And then one of the like staff members came in there. But other than that, the locker room was empty. And I got to work like in 5 minutes less time. So that was really nice. I'm gonna have to switch because the gym that I was going to before, they're close together, but the gym that I was going to before, it has a parking tower. So like you have to go into the parking tower, and then like once you're done working out, then you have to try and leave. And that can be a fiasco, especially once it starts to become like morning rush. But the gym that I went to, it's like for some reason nobody realizes that it's there or nobody's using it. I don't know why, but it was like a ghost town in there. I was really surprised. Now, granted, this is like I don't know, from 5:30 to like 6 o'clock in the morning or so. So it's like maybe everybody's not awake. But if I go at the same time to the other gym, there's a lot more people there. Honestly, that might be what it is. Because nobody wants to wake up at like, I don't know. I've been waking up at 4:30 in the morning. But then after waking up at 4:30 in the morning, I definitely feel like I need caffeine to keep me going. I still have the stove on. What? Is 4:30 too early? I feel like it's kind of worth it to have the gym to yourself and beat the rush hour traffic. And I have to be at work fairly early anyways, so it's not like insane. Maybe I should. I feel like that's not enough spaghetti sauce. But today, since everything was quiet and like it was not busy at all the good equipment was like accessible. You know, like if you go to like the gym and it's like peak busy, like the Smith machine, the squat racks, the barbells, all the treadmills, and all of the ellipticals are always taken. But this time it was quite peaceful. There was no line for anything. You sleep at 10 p.m. But if you sleep at 10 p.m., it's going to be very hard to wake up at 4:30. And lately I've been doing the grandma schedule. So I'm kind of in bed. I'm trying to be in bed by 8. And if I really like push it, like maybe I'll be in bed by 9. But I'm gonna have to change my schedule because next week I'm starting school. So there's gonna have to be a little bit of shift. I need to see how late my class is. But that might be like I might be able to do like a takeout day for that day. So like on that day, I'll get. I mean, it's not that bad. I've worked graveyards before, and I feel like it's kind of a hot take, but I didn't totally hate them. Like the very first job I had, I worked. My schedule was from 3 a.m. to 1 in the afternoon because I was a teenager and I really wanted a job, and nobody was really hiring. And so I was like, I'm just gonna go wherever I can go. And the only job I could find was like McDonald's, and they were desperate and they wanted somebody to work 3 a.m. to 1 in the afternoon. So I was like, I will take it. But I didn't like waking up super early, but I loved being done with work by 1 in the afternoon. I'm sure they do. Because they have all different kinds of jobs here. My job is not with a Japanese company. So I don't know exactly how all the different companies work, but there's definitely jobs that work like alternate schedules. One time I was taking the train to go somewhere, I don't remember exactly where, and I was sitting next to a guy that says he works for the Japanese transportation system. I don't know if he's a government employee or if he is like a contract employee, like has a contract with the guy. I don't know how his job works. But he was telling me like his job is like basically inspecting the different stations or something like that. It was a really interesting conversation. But he comes to mind because he was basically telling me that for his work he takes the train all the time because like he has to go from station to station and he has to basically do quality checks. So he's always taking the train. And I rode on the train with him for like I want to say almost I want to say an hour, at least an hour, all the way into like southern Tokyo. And then he was still on the train when I got off. So I don't know where his final stop was, but yep, they got all kinds of schedules here. I'm sure of that. And most convenience stores, not every single one of them, but most convenience stores, like Family Mart and Lawson's and 7-Eleven, they're open. They're open 24/7, or at least yeah, I think they're pretty much open 24/7. So the employees that work there, I'm sure like they have some sort of shift changeover. So most employees get a break. I tend to be kind of a creature of habit sometimes. So there's a couple of convenience stores that are like around my area where the people that work there roughly know me. Not like personally know me, but they'll be like, "What are you doing today?" Like there's one of the convenience stores by like my house, like in our area. I was telling them, the ladies that work in there, about the um 2 years, 2.5 years in Japan live stream that I did, and we were talking about that. And like most people, like random people, I wouldn't be like, oh yeah, like I have like a YouTube channel, etc. But like since we talk pretty often, like I kind of they're kind of like acquaintances at this point. So we're talking about that, and like I kind of noticed like kind of their vibe and stuff like that because there's one lady who's like basically friends with everybody, so she's always talking to people whenever I come in. So usually I'll like, and it's not just like she's like goofing off and not doing her job. Like she probably lives in the neighborhood too, but people are always like talking to her whenever I come in, and she's really friendly. So sometimes I'll talk with her. I don't know why that was so difficult to do, but I've mostly removed the husk from the corn. Well, we are at 42 minutes, and I think I should sign off. I'm pretty much done eating. Not quite done with dinner, but like 95%. And after this, I'm gonna go and edit. Let's see if Moxie will sign off the stream. Come here. You want to say bye? Moxie says she doesn't really want to sign off the stream. You want to say bye, Moxie? Not really. Say bye. That's we're gonna get. Bye, guys.